Okay, on the right is your first swing of the day, and we still have a little bit of going right slicing issue. We looked at your path. Everything is really good with your path. It's all in your release. So here's your backswing. Your backswing I thought was great. You're loaded up. It's in a good position. We come down, but it seems to me like you're disconnected here. I can see a lot of light through here. Okay. So I showed you some tour players that typically, when we come down, this position you were pretty good other than the face is a little open. But watch his hands turn over. How much light do you see between his body and his arms there versus this? See, your glove's up here and his glove's under here. So we've got to rotate. See how his forearms rotate? That's the inside of his arm. That's the back of his arm. That's the back of his arm. That's the inside of his arm. So here's the inside of your arm. That's the top of your arm. That's not the back of your arm. See, back of your arm doesn't show. So we put the straight arm on. Let's see here. To get the feeling how this arm comes down. And we can minimize the light through there by turning our hands over. And you were hitting it pretty good, and then we tried to take it off. And this was your last swing. Okay, again, your ball position is good. You're definitely staying behind it. Definitely driving into it. But you can see how the arms have rotated more, the gloves more disappeared, and there's not as much daylight showing through. Here's daylight, and you're holding on to it. Arms bent here, they didn't bend here. It's extended, you're fully extended. So we'll look at them from the back so you can see what the difference was. This was, again, your first swing. And on your first swing, your backswing's great. This is a great position to be coming from. You're swinging out, but you're not really closing the face, so the face is pointing right there. See where the ball went? On this swing, you're coming from the same place, which is good, inside out, but your hands turned over, so instead of hitting over here, it hit over here. And the club comes up over your shoulder, where my first view of this club is up over your neck. And this is a much better angle than this for that club. So it's just making sure that you try to keep the arms connected and rotating the arms to square that face up instead of trying to just square it up with our right hand, and left hand's pulling through so hard you can't get the face square. So you can't pull real hard with the left and try to do everything with the right. Both arms have to rotate, and the left should stay as extended as possible through the whole swing. Let's put a tour player up there from the back. Okay. Pretty good position. Swing out to the ball. His hands are turning. He turns his hands over. The toe goes up. That's a pretty good position. Comes out closer to his shoulder. So it's just rotating those forearms. See how his hands cross? The glove's on this side of his hands. Now it's on that side of his hands. Turns 180 degrees right there. You can't do it after you hit it. You got to do it at impact. Okay? Good job.